amazing.
Yeah.
That's like what my dress wants to be when it grows up.
I know, you two look related.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
that is the nicest thing, and yet the most insulting thing you've ever said to a guest of ours.
Oh, no, hold on.
So I didn't know you were from Kodiak, Alaska.
I am.
That's incredible.
I was born in Kodiak, and then I moved to Dutch Harbor.
That's a pretty small town, isn't it?
Super small, yeah. It's pretty much a fishing town, and moved to Dutch Harbor when I was 7, which is an even smaller
Is that on the
fishing
Aleutian
town.
Islands?
It is. It's where the deadliest catch
That's what I was
is
going to say.
filmed.
The
And your
deadliest
dad was a
catch.
fisherman.
For 20 years, yes, a commercial fisherman, yeah.
King crab?
King crab, yes. And back then, they grew this big.
Oh my God.
So how does somebody from the Aleutian Islands decide, you know what, I'm going to be an actress and become an actress?
You know, there was a moment for me. It was in 5th grade. We did our class put on Sleeping Beauty for the rest of the elementary classes, and I got to play the Wicked Witch, which is like the juiciest role.
By the way, I read the reviews of your performance.
Did you?
And people said
I didn't read the reviews. I don't read the reviews. Did I do okay?
No, people said it was extraordinary.
Yeah, okay.
Not just Aleutian Island extraordinary, but, you know.
Mainland extraordinary.
Okay, yes, good, glad to hear. But so during the play, it was the big juicy scene. I was at the spinning wheel, ready to do my curse on Sleeping Beauty, and this panel, we had like these stage, panels like with a scenery, like a castle painted on it, and it came crashing down and it hit me in the head, knocked off my witch hat.
Oh no!
And I was so into it, I did, the show must go on. I just pushed it off and I just kept going, and that, I knew then.
That was the moment. And was your dad okay with the idea?
Oh, he was like any solid parent who was like, how are you going to make a living?
Right.
Being an artist, being an actor, it's not an easy job. Most actors are unemployed.
Listen, when a king crab fisherman is telling you that something's not an easy job,
yes,
he probably isn't.
Yes, right. One of the most dangerous, deadliest jobs in the world. And he's a smart guy, and he was just like, you should have a backup plan, or think bigger than.
That's good advice.
Did you have one?
I didn't, except I got one. I listened to his advice, and I got into real estate. I bought a 4-unit apartment building. I started to actually make a little bit of money doing commercials, and I could have started to go on like nice fancy trips or bought designer shoes, and I just saved a bunch of money, and I bought a dilapidated 4-unit building in LA, and I gutted the whole thing, and like made the units nicer. And
do you know how to do that work?
I do. I didn't do all of it. I contracted most of it out, but I did. I learned all about plumbing and how the electrical system works.
So you would show up with your tool belt and like fix the plumbing and stuff?
Well, when I actually interviewed general contractors, and there was a guy who was like, ma'am, you need new copper plumbing, and I was like, actually, there is copper plumbing, so I knew what I was talking about, and he was like, oh, okay, so we can't just pull the wool over her.
We would have fallen for that. I would be like, you were right, we need new copper.
Let's get gold piping.
Sure.
Wouldn't that be better? Sure, yeah.
24 karat gold.
Titanium, how about that? That sounds good.
But I did teach myself how to tile.
Really?
So I tiled one of the units, the one I lived in for a little while. The bathroom, the showers, the floors, the kitchen.
Nice.
Only I didn't realize that you were supposed to wear gloves with the grout, and I lost an entire layer of skin.
Wow.
So I decided to, have other people do the other 3 units.
Yeah.
But
I hate that about grout.
I know. My hands are still.
Every time he goes grouting, I'm like, don't forget your safety gloves.
I know, yeah. It's hard to pull the grouts out of the sand when you're fishing. Anyway, we got to take a break, I think. Yeah?
We have to take a break.
Yeah, we're going to take a short break. We're going to have more. We're going to find out the latest from Scandal when we come back. Your character was promoted to chief of staff.
Yes.
A lot more responsibility.
Yes. Thank you.
They were so proud of you. So how's she handling all that power? Is she drunk with power now?
It's the first time in 5 seasons that Abby my character has, been tempted by power, and she's taken the job, and we'll see in the next few episodes that she does get more and more sort of swept up with the rush of power, and it's so fun to play because I've had a real strong moral compass in this show up until this point, so it's real new waters for me to play as an actor, and it just gets really juicy.
It's
crazy.
It's like the juiciest show already.
I know. It's not called Scandal for nothing.
Do you get like advanced copies of the scripts, or they keep them very, very?
No, it's all cold. We do these table reads at the beginning of every episode.
That's when the whole cast gets around.
The whole cast, producers, writers, Shonda, and we all sit in a circle at these tables, and we read. We literally get the script, and it's usually hot off the press. I mean, literally, physically hot, because they've just been writing up until the last minute, and then we do this read, and you know. Okay, we just had a table read for the second to the last episode right before I came here, and 4 people burst into tears during the table read because I was one of them.
Right.
And it wasn't like my character wasn't crying. It was just such a surprising, moving script. So anything can happen during a table read.
Wow.
Did you live through that table read? Can you tell us that? Does your character live?
Yes, I can tell you.
Okay, good. Were you crying because there was a death?
Scandal Thursdays, 9 p.m. on ABC.
Darby, thank you for stopping by. Come see us again. Coming up next, American Idol's Mackenzie is going to perform for us. Stick around.
Friday on Live, also from Scandal, Kerry Washington.